Welcome back to Dark Corners Streaming. Coming relatively early in the British horror boom that followed the success of Hammer's Frankenstein and Dracula, The Flesh and the Fiends, which is available on Amazon, stars Peter Cushing.
I asked for a statement, not a soliloquy.
In a role not dissimilar from Frankenstein, and was directed by John Gilling, the same year that he would make his directorial debut for Hammer with Shadow of the Cat. The story, also by Gilling, is based on the body snatchers Burke and Hare.
They call themselves resurrectionists.
And cleaves relatively close to reality, which is more than some of the accents do.
Help! Police! Murder!
Although the selling point is the body snatchers turned murderers, played with oily malice by George Rose and Donald Pleasance, the real focus is on Cushing's Dr. Knox, who bought the cadavers, and the actor plays him as a more self-aware Frankenstein.
Death is an incident producing clay. Use it, mould it, learn from it.
Driven, but recognising the grey areas of the affair in which he is complicit.
Are you satisfied that subject died a natural death?
The film is an interesting mix of atmospherically shot period detail, horror cliché, and drama.
What you looking at me like that for?
With its central romance between a student doctor and a prostitute mirroring the two worlds the film bridges, the moneyed elite
Out of this nettle rash danger, pluck this flower.
Thank you, sir.
and the people on the streets. But it's at its best when these three elements come together, particularly in a murder in a pigsty. The shadows and sound effects make it cinematic, but there is also a brutality here that suits it both as horror and period drama. The killings are seldom easy. It also has a surprisingly frank sexuality.
That's a good one.
More evident in the continental version, which is not the one on Amazon, which includes some topless scenes. But even here, I don't think it feels lurid. It is striving for an authentic feel while acknowledging that this is entertainment and has been sensationalised. It's a hard balance to hit, but this hits more than it misses, and more than John Landis's 2010 version, which encountered some of the same difficulties. As entertaining horror, this isn't as good as the Hammer films that preceded it, or Robert Wise's The Body Snatcher, based on Robert Louis Stevenson's fictionalised take on Burke and Hare. But it is trying to be more than that. The film never loses sight of the central question of how doctors are supposed to treat bodies that they are forbidden by law to study, nor of the struggle that its central character has with this question.
After all, you can't see a thought.
No, but you try having one without a brain.
It's a serious horror that does an excellent job of balancing shocks with big moral questions, whilst never slipping into being a history lecture. Thanks for watching. What are your thoughts on The Flesh and the Fiends, and what other historically based horrors would you recommend? Let us know in the comments below.